All right, I promised I wouldn't just do turtles, and I'm delivering on that promise, although I really want to do the Tatsu review, but I will have that for you next week. So for now, we picked up another SDCC exclusive, and this one was from Mattel. Now, originally when I saw their lineup announced, we saw this Mojo Dojo Casa House, and I thought that was pretty cool, but I was expecting something like this big that could sort of just go on a desk. It was going to be like a little cube size. As you recall, several years ago, they did the Cosmic Cube with Thanos, and it was that little helicopter. So I anticipated something like that, but then I saw it, and it got that much cooler because it's pretty large. I mean, it's not full one-to-one scale, but it's a nice sizable replica of the house from the movie toward the end of the film, and it's just such a gag kind of gimmicky thing to get. I just had to pick it up just to see how it stacks up with the film. So we're going to be taking a look at this. There is an entire sub-collection of Barbie I didn't know about called Miniland, and this is part of that series, and this will fit with those other sets. And there's a Barbie's Dream House version of this as well before he renovated it. But this one is just so much fun. It has little lightning bolts with Ken written on the top there, and it's got the Kendom Salon written on the back here, and with a horse and everything. So we're going to check it out just to see how it stacks up there. But it's kind of fun. It's themed to the movie. It's a little bit different than everything else. We don't really do Barbie products on this channel, but I just thought this was so cool because it was based in the film. It's a nice SDCC exclusive. So we'll check it out just so you can see it. It was available on Mattel Creations. I'm not entirely sure if it's still available, but if it is, we will put a link up if you guys want to grab it. But we'll give you a sense here of what this is like as we break it down in this video review. All right, to save a little time, we slid this guy out of the box. If you want the background, you could take it, which I suggest you do. It has that nice Kendom there written in the sky writing. I don't see any way to sort of display this easily, but we'll circle back to this. The instructions are included with it. They're just going to tell you how to take it out of the box. You're going to cut a lot of little plastic seals, slide it out. You're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to open the cardboard. Basically, you're going to just slide the paneling here with the fingers out, and then you're going to separate the bottom parts so you can get out the little locking tabs to get the Dojo Casa out, and then to get the accessories released as well. So once you do that, I see a lot of fun little designs here. I don't know if I picked up on this in the film, but there's a camo umbrella. There is, looks like black leather chairs, black leather couch. So all these fun little accessories here, we'll just kind of free these to place them in the house and maximize our Kendom, essentially. So this one's a little annoying. And then this couch as well. I'm not sure what these other things are here. They look like little black... oh, they got some kind of drawing on them. They're barbells on them or something. I don't know if they're supposed to be weights or what. Yeah, I don't know. They look like little milk jugs, but they're got pictures of dumbbells on them. So I'll just pop them wherever. But that is just another accessory there in that set. In addition to it, you can see on here somewhere we have Ken. Here he is. He's up on the second floor. So it comes with a Ken figure. It's disappointing he's not wearing his little horse robe thing, so a little upset about that, but his really cool robe he has is missing from the set. But you have a little Ken figure, and he could fit a couple places, including the top here. But you see all the accessories here. He has a guitar, he's got a satellite dish on the top floor, there's a telescope over here, his horse bed with the sheets on there, if you could see those. In this level here, we have his boots right here. On a chair, we have a little hutch. We have different places for him to stand or other Barbie accessories. You can see a cowboy hat is here. He's got his clothes, a surfboard. He's got his big screen TV right here. It doesn't look like you can move this anywhere. I thought this was on the bottom level, but that looks like it's kind of permanently in that position. And then you got in the bottom level, there's a black leather couch and a glove chair, and the doors don't seem to be swinging open. That's kind of disappointing. Unless there's a piece of tape. Yep, there's some kind of piece of tape on there. So let me see if I can get that off. Yep, there we go. I don't know why they taped the doors shut, but they did. So there is a piece of tape. Now that I got it off, you could swing the saloon doors open and closed. Let me show you here. There we go. So they do open and close. So oddly enough, they have a little piece of tape on here that you're going to have to figure out how to take apart yourself. And then they have that there. So there's a mat right here, Home Sweet Home. He's got his Ken pool, and he's got the slide. Let's test out that slide while we're at it and see if he could do. Yeah, it's a really nicely functioning slide. So he could have his umbrella out there. I guess these are yard furnitures here. And these are just, I don't think they're supposed to be brewski beers. I think they're just little additional accessories there. But let's see if we find any little hidden features here. It seems like the clothes paneling, if you can see this on the second floor, rotates. So you could have two different sets of clothing right here. I'm not sure. I'll try to angle that. You can see it rotating. So it has that feature there. I mean, it's still overall pink because it was Barbie. So you have that color scheme to it. You have the chimney in the back here with the stones and that fun sort of glass backsplash or whatever that is there. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's got a lot of features in it, I think, that are just kind of fun to call out from the movie and just a little bit more. I think the refrigerator opens. Let's see if there's anything in there. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like basic sort of Barbie refrigerator stuff. Maybe some brewski beers in there, I'm not quite sure. But the back of the refrigerator says Ken as the model. It's a fun little tiny detail on there. A lot of these details are very tiny and hard to show. I'll come in for a close-up in a second. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun that they have the swinging doors and he's got all his little stuff in here. I mean, my hands are way too big for this, but I could try to get him in the building here for you to see how he would stand in his entryway. But yeah, they kind of have a first act Ken in there. They don't have the later act from the film. So I don't know if they make other characters that you could throw in there based on the movie, other than the Barbie movie house that also comes with it. But it's just fun. I mean, if you like the movie and you're into just sort of little kitsch stuff like this, I think this is really cool. I think it retails around $50. And you get the set here. This is a special set. This is exclusive to SDCC. This is not going to be generally offered. And it might be your only way to get the Mojo Dojo Casa House, because I don't think they're going to offer it in the full 12-inch scale. They might. I mean, they are doing other sets, as we teased in that Mattel video. But this is your only way to get that fun little set. I did verify it's still on Mattel Creations, so you can still order it right now from Mattel Creations if you want to get it and you missed out on it at the show. But it's not a bad little set for capturing that little aspect of the film, and this might be the only scale and the only way you actually capture that. I just noticed there's a pull-up bar right here, so more fun little details that you can find. There's a bar right here as well, non-pull-up bar, regular bar. So, and then you see the horses on the screen. So they captured a lot of the aspect of the film into this little set, and it's just a little fun. And it's still kind of small, so you can display it on a desk. I was just thinking it was much smaller, but with the price point, that kind of makes sense that it's a little bit bigger than that, and a functional slide. So why don't I bring you in and give you some close-up shots, and you can check this guy out a little bit better. All right, well, when we want a good close-up, we're going to use our 360 here so we can really explore this house. So there's that little detail I told you about. Ken on the back of the refrigerator. You can see on the first floor here, he has that refrigerator. There's a fireplace. There's the couch. There's a bar in the front. There's that glove chair, that awesome swinging door right there. Then you have the outdoor furniture with that little Ken in the lettering there in the slide. And making your way up, you can see his hat, and then that big screen, and then the reversible wall I was talking about. So you have the two sides on there with the, this is kind of like his beach attire. And then if you wanted to flip it, you could have the, well, I'll wait until it rotates around. You could have the other one there as well that has some of his, looks like cowboy gear. He's got his boots here on this chair. And then you can see that big screen again with the horses and his hat. And then in the back there, you see there's his cowboy gear from the middle of the film. And then at the top, he's got his guitar, a telescope, a satellite dish television, that bed with the horse sheets on it. Just a lot of items here from the film. So I think they really captured a lot of that spirit of the Mojo Dojo Casa House. So it's fun to say, and now it's fun to own. but tons of detail. It's fun. I don't think we're going to get another scale on this. We'll see if they make a full-size one. I just think it's really cool to have, just for the novelty of it. And I'm kind of glad that Mattel made this, recognizing that there's a fandom following the kingdom. Hope you enjoyed this look at the Mojo Dojo Casa House from Mattel. They're SDCC exclusive. We wanted to break it up a little bit. We can't do Turtles all the time. There's a lot of Turtles products now. We still got a ton to get through, but we wanted to show you some of the things we picked up at the show as well. I do have 2 more rounds of SDCC reviews of products, and Bobby has a couple as well. You might have seen one he just did recently. So we have some of those to share. So we have plenty of SDCC exclusives to show you. And we have some new products that are releasing now to show you as well. So we're trying to mix it up just to give you the full after the show effect, after the show blues, as we're coming off that high of all those reveals and all those great products. Our next show is not for a while, so it's nice to have some of those memories preserved in action figure form. So that's all for this time. Check back for more news on our website. Check back for more reviews right here on our channel. Like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you guys next time.